Now, Return to Christmas Land, that name, the movie name, was not done so easily. Cause, I had to think a while for the name to begin with. But I noticed about most of the characters earlier. Now, so, our movie wasn't very easy. Took a lot of days. Many. And just like one short part would be like 2 days. One scene would probably be 2 days. Supposing, in the scene with, it wasn't exactly, I didn't know I knew there was going to be hundreds of these guys, but just these guys, you might not know how I did it. Hundreds of them. So I took a picture of one of them, and on the computer made there be a lot. And
right.
Yes. And the other characters, where did they come from?
Some came from Godzilla. Some just came from my head.
So is it kind of evolved and changed as you've gone along?
Yeah. Some came from. Some I made up, and some came from some I made up, but some characters are even from Star Wars.
So is that another movie that you like?
Yes. Another movie that I really like. Some movies, some characters that were in my movie didn't even come from movies that I saw. Like the evil Lord with 2 glowing eyes. That was from The Black Cauldron, which I never saw.
How'd you know about it?
It's in a book. And I'm like, and the first I just figured I'd be working with Brian. I didn't even know I would be making a movie, and I just thought I'd be making sculptures and stuff. And then I was like, I'm making a movie with Brian, so I knew that. And then 2, and then character. Actually, first it was, I just thought I was making clay sculptures. Then I knew I was making a movie. And then I figured out some characters, and then I figured out I was making 2. Then I figured I was making some more characters.
How much of every day do you think you spent thinking about this movie that you're making?
Probably every day.
Every minute?
Probably.
Just about.
Duh. And, first I thought it would be 2 suns, but then Brian said then it wouldn't be so cold, so I decided a moon.
So is that the moon in the back?
Yeah.
Purple and blue?
Yeah, it's purple and, yeah. They're purplish magentish. And
It is a pretty icy mountainous planet, isn't it?
yeah. Hey. It's much.
I'm mad at tighten that up a little.
Oh yeah. No, Java really. He was. He like I saw one of my friends had him, a toy of him, and then I really liked it. And I got a toy of it for my birthday, and then like I decided he could be in my movie, because you know.
What about your Bionicles?
Yeah, the Bionicles. Hey.
You talk about this
Okay. Now, the underwater rancor, first I made up 2 rancors, and then when we made that one, and then I had another idea about another rancor we could make. So then I put 2 antennas on him and let him be the underwater rancor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. And yeah, he has a pretty pink mouth, and his teeth were made of spaghetti. And he has pretty white skin and brown stripes. And so yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Mr. Bionicle I just found out that there was a movie about Bionicles, and then I used that movie, and I took this Bionicle and let it be in my movie. A couple things were from Star Wars that were in my movie. And now let me. Our background was for Halloween Town in the town meeting. We made that. First, Brian had this thing. It was like this house thing, and the floor was made of wood, and it was green on the outside and in the inside. And then I painted it so it looked more like the town meeting.
And that's the town meeting from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie?
Yes. Now, the background with the 2 mountains for the snowy mountain. First I made a mountain, and then I painted it, and then I made a background, and then I said, man, no part of my movie can be in my movie without background. So I made a background for it with the moon so it would be cold. Then 2 mountains. All this stuff was done. Hey. What was that one's name?
What I put the list?
No.
The Grumble.
And the Grumble, who, that was, Brian, had a toy of him. And then I just, and then I said, I just thought he looked cool, and so I put him in my movie. And Leviathan, that one was from Atlantis. Yeah, and Oogie Boogie, he was not very easy to make. He was done with tinfoil on the inside. First I made a tinfoil thing and then put Sculpey clay around it, and then I baked it, and then in those patterns, his layer was done with a tire. What's that called?
Hubcap. You found a hubcap, right?
Was made with hubcap, and then I put clay on it.
Who's that Beaumont school?
And who's this?
Rancor. This is Rancor from Oogie Boogie's lair. Now, all this stuff, all went and tomorrow I'm gonna be leaving, so I would have to keep in touch with Brian for a long time.
He'll be back.
We'll be back in a couple months.
And now for the movie to begin.